Hello, can you pass driving anxiety onto your children? And did you perhaps pick it up from your parents? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you the answer, and it's not quite what you'll be expecting. So can you pass a fear of driving on to your children? The answer is yes, but not how you think. Many people think that the way it works is if you go out in the car driving and your children see you scared, they'll copy you and they'll be scared. But that is not how it works. The way it works is whatever is causing your fear of driving, the true root cause, if you pass that on to your children, that can then become a fear of driving for them. So for example, if you want to see how this works, please check out my hundreds of videos on the fear of driving. I've got many explaining how it forms, how it starts, and I'll link one at the end of this video. But simply, it's something else in your life that comes out when you drive. So let's just say that you've always been quite short-tempered, and that's the reason you've got driving anxiety. Again, how that works you can find out in other videos. But let's say you've always been a bit of a hothead, you shout and you swear and you get angry very easily, and that's what's coming out when you drive as driving anxiety. If you bring your children up to have the same values, beliefs and traits as you have, it may well be that they have even genetically picked up your anger. So that is what will cause their fear of driving. So you see, you don't pass on the fear of driving directly. It's not that they're going to watch you driving, being scared and pick up on that and do it themselves. However, that can happen, as I'll tell you in a moment. But it's more that you're passing on another value, belief or thought in your life. So you're passing on this bad temper, you're passing on maybe an obsession with cleanliness. And these are things that come out as driving anxiety. So it's very difficult to not pass it on to your children because you don't know what it is you're passing on. Unless, of course, you find out what your cause or your problem is. And then you're very careful not to pass it on to them. But what about what I just mentioned when I say it can be that they can copy you? This is what's known as an imprint in therapy. And one example of this is this all happens subconsciously. So it can sound a bit weird, but this is how your mind works in the background without you even knowing about it. I knew of a case once where somebody had a fear of driving and they said, oh, it's funny, my parents had this. Now their parents had died years ago. And what had happened is they were having a fear of driving because it made them feel closer to their parents. It's quite sad. It was in a way they were kind of wanting to be close to their dead parents by being scared of driving, thinking, well, in a way they were sort of thinking, I'm going to honour my parents by copying them and having their fear of driving. And that can be a way that it brings them closer to them in the mind. Again, you'll have no idea this is going on. You won't be thinking, oh, I'm scared when I drive because my parents died and I want to be like them. You will have no idea what's going on. And it's only when we found that, and it's because they didn't grieve the parents' deaths properly, that's what it was all about. So, yes, you can pass the fear of driving on to your children, but not how you think. Check out these videos of mine on the screen now to learn about how driving anxiety really forms in your mind. And if you do want to take any of my courses, visit my website, firstdrive.com, where you can also contact me. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.